4 toxic habits that could make others lose respect for you. These aren't just small quirks, they're behaviors that can seriously damage your relationships and tarnish your reputation. You might be thinking, everyone has bad habits, and that's true. But the habits we'll explore today are particularly harmful because they attack the very foundation of how we interact with others. They can quickly turn a promising friendship or professional bond sour. To make this discussion more relatable, I'll share some personal experiences. Trust me, I've made plenty of mistakes and learned valuable lessons from them. These stories are raw and honest, but I believe they can help us all grow. By identifying and overcoming these habits, we can live with greater dignity and respect. We'll also draw inspiration from Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that provides timeless wisdom for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Stoicism goes beyond enduring challenges with a stiff upper lip. It's about fostering inner peace, integrity, and resilience. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive in. Ready? Let's begin. Habit 1. Gossiping. Let's talk about gossiping, a habit nearly everyone indulges in, but few want to admit. I used to be a serial gossip, and it took some tough lessons to realize how destructive it truly was. Back in college, gossiping was almost a sport. My friends and I spent hours dissecting every detail of other people's lives. At the time, it felt harmless and even fun. But gossiping is a toxic habit that erodes trust and respect. Let me share a story I'm not proud of. In our friend group, there was a girl. Let's call her Emily. She was quirky, introverted, and didn't always fit in. One day, I found out she had a crush on someone who seemed out of her league. Instead of keeping it private, I shared it with the group. We laughed, and the story spread. When Emily found out, her heartbreak was evident. She stopped hanging out with us and eventually left the group altogether. At the time, I shrugged it off, but deep down, I knew I'd crossed a line. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us to focus on our own character and avoid meddling in the affairs of others. Gossiping wastes time and poisons the well of trust. If you gossip about others, people will wonder what you say about them behind their backs. Trust me, I've experienced this firsthand, and it's a hard lesson to learn. Habit 2. Being unreliable. Reliability is the backbone of any relationship, personal or professional. If people can't count on you, they'll quickly lose respect for you. In my early 20s, I was notorious among my friends for being flaky. I'd make plans and then cancel at the last minute, or worse, not show up at all. One incident sticks out. My close friend Sarah was throwing a birthday party. She'd spent weeks planning every detail, and I promised I'd be there. But on the day of the party, I got distracted by something else and didn't show up. I didn't even bother letting her know until hours later. When I finally called, I could hear the disappointment in her voice. After that, our friendship was never the same. Reliability is about showing respect for other people's time and effort. When you commit to something, you're putting your reputation on the line. To fix this habit, be honest about what you can realistically do and follow through on your promises. Habit 3. Interrupting others. Interrupting is a habit that many people don't even realize they have. But let's be honest, it's a huge sign of disrespect. Constantly cutting people off sends the message that what you have to say is more important than their thoughts. In one of my early jobs, I was part of a team that held weekly brainstorming sessions. Eager to impress, I'd often jump in with my ideas, interrupting others mid-sentence. My manager eventually called me out, saying, "You're not listening, you're just waiting for your turn to talk." That was a wake-up call. The Stoics valued listening over speaking. Seneca advises us to be patient and considerate in our conversations. By practicing active listening and giving others the space to fully express themselves, you show respect and strengthen your connections. Habit 4. Complaining. Complaining might seem harmless, but it's a habit that can drain your energy and push people away. I used to complain constantly about my job, thinking it was a way to bond with others, but over time, I noticed people avoiding me. The Stoics teach us to focus on what we can control and accept what we can't. Constant complaining keeps you fixated on negativity, which not only affects your mindset, but also how others perceive you. Instead of complaining, try shifting your focus to gratitude and solutions. When I started doing this, I noticed significant improvements in my relationships and the way people responded to me. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and reflect on these habits with me. Remember, personal growth starts with self-awareness, and every step we take to improve ourselves brings us closer to a life of dignity and respect. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps more than you know. Subscribe to the channel for more content inspired by Stoic wisdom, and share this with someone who might benefit from it. Let's continue this journey together, striving to live with strength, integrity, and purpose. Until next time, stay strong, stay resilient, and as always, stay stoic.